3.
Okay, today I will be showing you how to write a thank you note. The thank you note originated as a means to convey gratitude for a gift or service that was given to you by another person. The thank you note must be a written expression, therefore, text and emojis do not count as a thank you note. Since a thank you note is written, you will need the basics of paper and pen. For novices, you may want to consider using a pencil. The pencil has an added bonus of an eraser. The eraser will help you correct mistakes. Remember, when you handwrite something, it does not have autocorrect. Remember, however, the pen does convey a sense of confidence and permanence that the pencil does not provide. For the paper, you have a couple options. The stores sell notes that actually have the word thank you pre-printed on them. That allows the person receiving the note to recognize what it is, since thank you notes have become relatively rare. If you don't have a store-bought note, you can always utilize paper from your computer. Just use plain blank computer paper. Computer paper works really well, assuming you can write in a straight line. Or if you're under the age of 6 and like to write in crayon, in which case it just proceeds as simply adorable. Typically, the biggest challenge is knowing what to write. I prefer the more direct approach, which is thanking the person right up front for what the gift is. If the item is something you don't particularly care for, social etiquette dictates that you lie and say you absolutely love it. In the case of cash or a gift card, a nice touch is to mention that what you intend to use the cash for. It is important to consider your audience when you're mentioning how you use the money. For example, if it's your grandparents, you may not want to say that you use the money to fall down drunk. When discussing the gift, the more adjectives you use, the better. Adjectives such as wonderful, amazing, generous, incredible, spectacular, etc. not only convey your appreciation, but the level of your appreciation. You should end your note on a personal note, saying things like, I look forward to seeing you over the holiday, or enjoyed seeing you at the cookout. Always a very nice touch. However, avoid getting too personal, saying things such as, I can't wait to see how your eyebrows grew back after the accident in the kitchen. The last thing you need to do is to close your note with a greeting and your signature. If it's a relative, you really should end your note with love and then your name. If it's a friend or acquaintance, saying fondly or best wishes, then your name is perfectly acceptable. If you haven't learned cursive writing, don't fake it. You print your name. You remember, it's important to get credit for writing your thank you note. Plus, you don't want all the effort you put into the thank you note to go for naught when the person who received it has no idea who received the note. Finally, when you're done with the note, you take it, you put it in the envelope, hopefully a little tight. You put the address right here, and then you put a stamp up here, and there should be a return address that goes here. And now, if you don't happen to have an address or you can't find it in your contact list, you can always hand deliver. I hope you enjoyed this brief tutorial. If you want to show your appreciation and send me a thank you note, I would love to get one. Thank you.